Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Woodward Sports, featured on the Roar 93.5 FM, 99.1 FM, and 94.7 HD2. You guys, the guys are going to go off about this one. We've got to talk about Penei Sewell. People are thinking Decker's either going to come back this week or the next, which means Penei Sewell either becomes a backup to Decker or gets moved back to right tackle. So, Jeff,
all right, well,
give me your thoughts.
When the Detroit Lions take Penei Sewell with the 7th overall pick, he was a project player. Obviously, the upside is tremendous. They believe his upside was the best among any offensive lineman in the draft. Youngest player, obviously, in the draft, but Hank Fraley, I love Hank Fraley. I believe he can work with a lot of different guys. Doesn't matter who you give him. If it's Penei Sewell, if it's Rashawn Slater, he was going to do his best job he could. But so far, Sewell, he's struggling, and it's hard because he's a left tackle. They're asking for Sewell to play right tackle, and he's struggling even at his natural position, which he's been playing the last 5 games. He's had a solid game against Nick Bosa. He had a pretty good game against the Packers. Ever since then, it's been pretty downhill. He's given up, around 7 pressures, multiple sacks a game. It's not looking good. So, in my opinion, earlier in the year, we gave our opinion on this matter, and we said, listen, you got to put Sewell at his natural position. That's the only way he'll grow, which is partially true. But also, with any offensive lineman, it takes experience, it takes repetitions at anything, whether it's just playing the position. So, if Taylor Decker comes back, Frank Ragnow's not there. He's the glue of this offensive line, if you will. So he's out. They got a backup in. Matt Nelson's still playing. Now Taylor Decker's returning. Penei Sewell's going to slide to the right side. Matt Nelson will get benched. You got Vaitai, Jonah Jackson, and then Taylor Decker at the left side. I don't have a problem with it. I think it fills in some holes that your offensive line seems to have right now, because Taylor Decker, you saw the statistics. Penei Sewell, his last couple games, Taylor Decker's never had a game as bad as that. And I get it. He's the young guy. He's going to get better, but it doesn't hurt to put the man at right tackle just for the majority of this year. And next year you can figure it out. If he's playing right tackle for the rest of his career, I don't agree with it. If you're a left tackle, you're a left tackle. Some guys can play both sides, but Penei Sewell is only going to reach his potential essentially on the left side. But for this year, just to learn the offensive line position because he's struggling at either side, I don't have a problem with it. Just playing, if Taylor Decker's back, he's going to help out this offensive line and make Penei's job easier, whether it's on the right or left. So we'll see, though.
How? Penei's on an island on the right side. Taylor Decker's pass protection or run blocking ability has zero impact on Penei Sewell's ability to play at right tackle. I really, genuinely do not like this at all. Why are we doing this? You're 0-5. You're in year 1 of a rebuild. Why are you moving the number 7 overall pick, the first tackle, the first offensive lineman taken off the board in the previous draft, the one with raw talent, generational talent you were so high on? Brad Holmes almost broke the monitor in the war room on draft night when he found out that Penei Sewell was falling to him. They were celebrating. They were in awe. We need to find that video and play it back because they were so excited that they got their hands on Penei Sewell. And you're going to... Oh, Adam, trust them. They know. The plan was always to move him to right tackle. Wow, that's impressive. It's really disappointing. They're going to move him to right tackle and let him learn on the right side in a position he's never played his rookie year, while Rashawn Slater is in Los Angeles dominating the right tackle position, and you're putting a left tackle at right tackle who your plan allegedly is to move him back in a few years. You idiots. This is the same stupidity that you've seen for 6 years. And who knows? Maybe the Lions get lucky. Maybe Sewell plays average at right tackle and then he develops. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Oh, I can predict odds, though. I can give you the odds. I like the odds of him struggling at left tackle for the remainder of the year than him trying to learn a new position, struggling there, then moving back to left tackle after spending 1.5 years, 2 years learning how to play right tackle. Somebody go find me a generational talent taken in the top 10 who was asked to change positions for a few years, then swapped back and still lived up to the potential of being an all-pro tackle. Go find me one in the first round that was taken to that high. Please, somebody. You can't.
Well,
I looked.
It's tough because if you're expecting this out of Penei Sewell, it should have already been happening. I mean, 5 sacks in 2 games, man. It's that's what I'm more frustrated about. I get the position change is frustrating, but his performance, if he was playing lights out, I'd be ticked off.
He's a rookie.
I would be ticked off.
And can we agree he wasn't the most polished tackle coming out? You took him because he was raw, which means you expect mistakes year 1.
I mean, mistakes.
He is a rookie. He's going to give up
mistakes.
a ton of sacks. He's going to give up a ton of pressures. But wouldn't you prefer him to grow and learn the hard way in his natural position? Or put him on the right and then, oh, Adam, look, he looks just as bad on the right side. Wow, guys, great job investing there. If you really believed in Taylor Decker, you would have traded back and snagged Rashawn Slater. Why are you doing this? Can I just get an
that I
answer?
agree with. I mean, that makes
If you wanted a right tackle, or you actually, if you had the nerve to draft Penei Sewell and say, hey, we were going to mold you into a right tackle this whole time, you got some balls. You really do. You're gonna take that route on the anomaly that's never happened, drafting a left tackle in the top 10, changing his position, and him still living up to the All-Pro generational type expectations that he had? Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? This is a joke. This is a joke. Yeah, you can move Taylor Decker to left tackle. You'll look a little better on the offensive line. Everything will look okay. You'll be a little better. You'll be able to run the ball more. Great. Congratulations, guys. You're still winning 3-4 games this year. Why don't you focus on the player development? Taylor Decker is a veteran. He's on a team-friendly 3-year contract. Move him to the right tackle and let the kid learn at left tackle. If that's what you want him for.
Yeah.
If you come out, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, today, and you tell me we drafted Penei Sewell for him to exclusively be a right tackle, then I will sit here, I'll disagree with it, but I'll shut up.